Okay, we're live. Hello, welcome to Bonus Action Heroes Play Out of the Abyss. Hello, everyone. Hello.
Hello.
Bonjour. Bonjour, how are we doing? And when I do that, I'm always asking you guys. I know we've just spoken for 15 minutes, but no one knows that.
Okay. I think I'm still okay.
Well,
yeah, I think I too am still okay.
good. Right.
No, I'm better. I've been fed.
That always makes everything better, doesn't it? Food. So we'll pick up from where we left off. Last session, the party re-entered the lair of the two drow banshee, ears filled with wax of some kind to prevent the scream. The fight went very differently. With the help of your new friend, Grim, Dwergar Paladin, you quickly laid waste to the banshees, and indeed that seemed to have a domino effect. Other spirits also seemed to be trapped in the area, were released, and you later saw the Barrow Warden return with a procession of spirits into the catacombs, seemingly released from some curse that the Drow Banshee twins were a part of. You then decided that you would venture west. So the map's on its side, still confusing. You would venture west into the Gold Whisker Warrens, an area of Blingdenstone sealed off due to a infestation, a settlement, depending on who you talk to, different descriptions of Wererats. You entered the city, found evidence of a number of both dead gnomes and dead oozes and gelatinous cubes. You cautiously called out that you wish to talk, you wish to parlay. And one by one...
And we knew Topsy and Turvy.
Yes, you saw them appear one by one. I think Tink did indeed shout that you knew Topsy and Turvy, and that sadly you had lost them. And Wererats started to appear out of the rubble and the ruins of this area, and then eventually you saw one change into a deep gnome with blondie gold hair, red beard, who called you out to prove that you knew them. And where we left off, you'd just been told to lay down your arms, put down your weapons, and we'll go see if you're telling the truth.
You missed out the most important.
Mm.
All the rats have hats!
The rats do have hats, which apparently is very important. Not all of them, but a lot of them do.
The ones that do have really good hats.
Oh, I'm only adopting the ones in hat.
You're going to need a bigger ship.
Yep.
We should call it an ark.
Yeah, this is becoming that, isn't it? The Ark.
And we save everyone from the abyss.
It's actually beautiful. It's actually beautiful. So, the Wererats have closed in. You see others appearing from the rubble on the outskirts of this sunken amphitheatre type room. They are approaching. Some of them have knives, some of them have spears. The one that introduced himself as Chipgrin, he's not armed. He doesn't appear to be armed, but he's like, come on then, weapons down. Hand them over, and we'll go talk.
Cockney Wererats, I knew it.
This is your only chance. If you don't lay them down, you're going down.
Are we going to be getting them back?
Yeah, if you're who you say you are, if you're indeed are friends of our people, if you know
Well, we
Topsy
are,
and
so-
Turvy.
So nothing to worry about then. I'll put my weapons down.
Wererat will come over and grab any weapons that you put down.
I don't think I have anything to put down. But I guess I'll just like, look, I'm not got any knives or anything.
Right.
A brutal-looking spoon.
Kobold. Kobold with the drow sword. Put that down, mate.
Sorry.
Hand it over. And he holds his hand out. I'll look after it.
I shall hand over the sword. We really do mean no harm. We're here just to talk.
Yeah. I know. So before we go, introductions, please. Who are you? Why are you here? Why do you have a drow with you? Why has this little one got a drow blade? Dwergar as well.
I am Captain Tink. We are a ragtag group of adventurers, if you will, who were forced together by circumstance to meet your friends and our friends, Topsy and Turvy, when we were imprisoned, falsely, by drow, and all made a daring escape.
Right.
Hence why even drow are amongst us. They imprisoned their own. We have some drow weapons because we have faced drow that were trying to kill us, and they had better weapons, so why not? We're resourceful.
You got a Dwergar with you. Grey Dwarf.
What of it?
Well, I'm hoping Grey Dwarves know how to make acid resistant things. I'll be honest, we could very much do with something like that right now.
And that's the reason he's with us, actually. He's just completed a delivery of those very weapons to the city proper.
They're having the same problems as you, and we experienced an attack by these oozes and things, which we can see you've had trouble with.
Oh, you don't know the half of it. Right.
It looks...
This way, then.
Looks... Oh, that worked. Good.
Looks what? Oh, we're not finished.
Like you're facing bigger problems than peace between yourself and the rest of the gnomes in Blindenstone when we should really be working together.
You don't have to tell me twice. This way, please. Need gestures for you to walk in front. The Wererats basically march either side of you. They're not disciplined. They're clearly not soldiers. They are not in any real structure or order. They are just flanking you. They are watching you closely. They don't seem aggressive. Chipgrin is the only one that seems to be in a gnome form at the moment. But judging by the size of the Wererats, you suspect most of them are gnomes as well, if not all. They lead you through a series of tunnels, and everywhere you go, you see these sort of ramshackle huts that are made out of broken bits of zerkwood or pieces of broken furniture lent against a wall. Everything is ramshackle and ruined. You can clearly see those of them as you pass that are eating their food looks like things that have been discarded or are past their best. They are, hand to mouth, really. They do not have a lot of resources, but they seem relatively at peace with their lot. They march you through. You see there must be 50, 60, maybe more of these Wererats. You see the occasional gnome, male, female, and children. And eventually you come to a large area that reminds you of the marketplace in Blingdenstone, but this is ruined and ramshackle and falling down, unfortunately. And Chipgrin will lead you into the centre, and you will see that as you walk in, more of these wererats seem to be following, and you become instantly aware that you are vastly outnumbered. And lead you into the centre. I hope you don't mind. I would not say anything that I don't want everyone to hear. Likewise, I would not have you say anything that I don't want everyone to hear.
Very well. We're here to help all of you
You're
if
here.
we can.
You're here to help us.
Try to, anyway.
And who sent you?
In all honesty, as we're being so transparent and honest, the Queen, not the King,
Senny.
or whatever their titles are.
Yeah, I knew Senny. She's all right. Dorbo's a bit of a meathead, but one too many rocks fell on his head, I'm sure. So, how exactly do you think you can help us? There's 5 of you. And whatever that is with the kobold. Or is it like a little dragon or something? Look. There's 80 of us. And you're going to help us. Really?
I mean, we'll try. Just because there's a few of us, I mean, we were hoping to act more like a neutral mouthpiece for you. Maybe garner some discussion and some agreement between yourselves and the gnomes in the city proper.
There are 80 of you, but it appears to me even more of the ooze things. So rather than fighting between yourself and the deep gnomes, and yourself and the ooze, and the deep gnomes and the ooze, we, as my friend said, are here to see what it is you want and require, to see if we can form some way to work together.
All right. I mean, I'm going to be frank with you. We are struggling to hold off the Pudding King. What Dorbo does not realise is that there is a huge amount of those things. And he don't realise that we're holding them off. It would be in their interest to make peace with us. Because to be frank, I'm not Frank, by the way, I'm Chipgrin. Just to be clear, I don't know how much longer we can hold off. If it weren't for our curse, I think we'd be long dead.
Did Dobo ever tell you why he didn't want you nearby?
Yeah.
And what was that reason?
We're cursed. We are wererats. He's fearful that we'll bite him, and before you know it, Blindenstone is all wererats. But it don't really work like that, see? Yeah, there is a few days of the month where we have to be careful. But we got it figured out. We keep careful track of the days. We don't... I mean, it's not really a problem at the moment. We don't venture out of here because they've locked us in. And if I was really a vengeful sort, I would just stop holding off these oozes and just let them in. But that's not who we are. They don't see us as their people, but we see them as ours.
When it was their time of the month, Topsy and Turvy, who I'd like to see, by the way, would lock themselves into a cell so they didn't hurt us. What is your method of ensuring you do no harm?
Yeah, we just
What assurance can we give Dorbo?
we have secure areas that we've made. We have provisions. We have chains. It's not ideal, but for those few days, 3 days, it's not a problem. It really isn't. And to be frank, myself, I've learnt to control it completely, and I think with enough time, anyone could.
What would be ideal?
We want the wall taken down. We want to be recognised as gnomes. We are gnomes the same as them. We are Sverfneblin. We're no different to them. We just get a bit hairy occasionally and have better hats, as you rightly pointed out.
You do. What is the origin of the curse? Do you know?
I mean, I'll be honest, a lot of the gnome societies, anyone that gets cursed with this or any kind of lycanthropy, it tends to be ejected from the settlements, and many people here are from all over Faerun. They're not just from Blingdenstone, but when the city fell, we came to try to recover it. And we recovered a piece, but so did the other gnomes. I mean, if we all work together, we might be able to take this pudding bastard out. But as it stands today, we got no chance. We are barely holding them off. They are coming through more and more and more. I mean, we let a few slip through yesterday. It wasn't intentional, but they don't even know we're doing it.
Well, they will now, if we can tell them.
I think what both sides might benefit from is a show, an offering of sorts. If we can get you some sort of acid-resistant material to help strengthen your defences, that would show that they are willing to work with you in the city. And if you could allow Dorbo or whoever it may be to see where you are living, see that you have a secure area for when the curse is in full effect, they might appreciate that assurance that you don't wish to spread the curse.
I think that is all they're afraid of, really.
I think they think we're monsters. I think they think we're some
Let
kind
them
of...
see that you're not.
We've tried. We've tried. And I know we're a bit messy. We're not very good at keeping things tidy.
Well, do you greet everyone that comes in like you did us?
No one comes in. Why do you think we're on guard? Why do you think we're distrusting? We've tried. We have tried to make peace, but they box us in. They build walls. They build barricades. They make it clear we're not welcome. How would you greet? How would you be?
I mean,
you've got a drow with you. I don't know if that. He's very quiet. Maybe he's an evil mastermind, and he's, he's just observing, making his plan. I assume he's some kind of caster, and that's why he didn't give up no weapons.
Well, I would have given up weapons, yes. And I would like to think I'm a mastermind, not necessarily an evil one. But I do tend to get very distracted and walk into an extensive amount of danger. So I think the level of mastermind probably isn't at the level I would like or you would expect.
Okay.
I think what he's saying is we all have some personal development to undergo.
You see two.
But
I'm an intelligent idiot, is the gist of it.
Oh, right. You're so clever. You're stupid. Yeah, I had a cousin like that.
Yes, kind of. I
Like,
think that's a good way of putting it.
huge
Yeah.
brain, no clue. Yeah, I get you.
But that point he made about us foolishly wandering into danger. Could you show us where the U's are coming in? Is there anything we can do to help right at this moment before we report back?
I mean, yeah, I can. We can show you. The marketplace, not far in the other side. We know where it is. We have the occasional spies. I mean, effectively, their west and north is all oozes, thousands of them, and they are testing our defences. I'm sure they're testing theirs. They have easily a quarter of the city. It's huge.
How many have you lost to them?
Probably about 24 so far.
My condolences.
Thanks.
What with you having been the bulwark against this threat for so long,
Yeah.
I imagine you have become quite adept at dealing with them and have learned something of their weaknesses and perhaps, I mean, you already mentioned acid resistance. Anything else you could share, or anything that you've learned or picked up?
I mean, we've done some scouting. So before this city fell, the area that he's in was the old Parliament. So there is a large Parliament building. Now we think he does seem to make his plans from there. This Pudding King, as he calls himself. And that's his centre of operations. But there are so many oozes around it. I mean, yeah, maybe if we could get in and take him out, it'd be quite effective. But we got to get past all the oozes, and we could hold them off for a while, but we couldn't get past them. But if we worked with the deep gnomes, maybe, yeah, maybe.
Do you know what sort of hold he has over them? If what you say about cutting the head of the snake could have such a significant effect, it's a strange. The Pudding King sounds strange.
Oh, I've not seen him myself. He is, he's a gnome from all accounts, although he looks a bit weird, apparently. But he's obsessed with these oozes. He seems to have a way with them. They seem to be flocking to him. He seems to control them. Oh, it's hard to know. It's hard to know what is going on there, but I do feel like they are drawn to him. So if we could get rid of him, then maybe they'll just lose their cohesion. Because at the moment they seem organised almost. And I don't know how much you know about oozes, but organisation is not one of those things. They're like your wizard friend has got a lot of brains and no idea how to live life. These kind of have a lot of idea how to live life, but zero brains. I think they are the opposite. You know, they're creatures of instinct, not creatures of thought.
What do you think this Pudding King's ultimate goal would be? What is he trying to achieve?
No idea. But I don't think he wants us here. He just wants all his slimy mates.
He does sound like he's gone off the deep end.
Yeah. I don't think that's unfair.
Could we see your defences?
1 minute. And you
I've got to drink my not milk.
you will see two deep gnomes that you recognise, blue-grey skin, messy hair, almost identical, of Topsy and Turvy walking down the steps. They look and they are surprised to see you all there. And they just walk up to Chipgrin and yes. And the other one's like, that is them, yes. Right. And were they good to you? So. Yes, so. Right, okay. Fair enough. They just kind of wave.
We kept you alive.
They kind of wave.
And you tried to keep us from being cursed. It's good to see that you made it home. We thought you had been taken out by the succubus.
Well, I didn't.
Droden didn't because he's a master.
Mastermind. I don't think that's true.
Oh, that's what you said. You said you were a mastermind.
I like to think I'm a mastermind.
Oh, okay. I get you. I mean, Drow are not famous for their modesty, let's be honest. But, all right. Okay, I'll show you the defences.
Wait. I'm talking to Topsy and Turvy now.
All right.
How did you get off the ship? What happened?
The little Darrow bastard pushed us in the sea. Yes, he pushed us in the sea.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, that was the succubus.
Nearly got eaten several times. Managed to get on a ship. And yes, we unfortunately ended up here where we did not wish to go. No, we did not wish to go. But here we are. Yes, here we are. Where's...
Okay, you said that right in front of Chips, so there's bad blood here? Or...
No, bad blood there.
Oh. Well, hopefully we can help to resolve that.
Maybe. Where's other Drow? Where's the big hairy one? Yes, where is hairy one?
Hairy one is back at the tavern. He is still alive.
Oh.
Malice.
Eldith. Yes, Eldith. Where is Eldith? Eldith was nice to us. Yes, she was.
I thought you were there for that. Eldith didn't make it either.
Sorry. Yes, we are sorry. Look, I appreciate you want to have some reunions, but maybe you can do this later. We got things to do. I think we can trust you. I'll happily show you the defences, but we'll see. You want to come with me?
Yeah.
It's good to see you.
Let's take a look.
It's good to see you, yes. Yes, it is. Bad idea to come here, though. Very bad. Yes, it is a terrible idea.
Well, you know us. We don't make the best decisions.
True. So Chipgrim will
Follow him.
It will lead you. It will lead you through the warrens, and you. It is like a warren. It just feels a lot more ramshackle. It has a similar design and street layout to the other parts of Blindenstone, but everything is shoddily repaired. Any rubbish, because you soon get the sense that it's all they're kind of almost locked in. So any rubbish just has to be dumped wherever they can. They seem to have sections where just all of the food is, any food that is uneaten and is rotten is discarded. So the place has a smell about it. It is dirty, ramshackle and ruined. And eventually you will come to a huge set of doors, and you actually see about 10 wererats all stood by with what look like wooden spears. It reminds you of the huge metal doors in Blingdenstone, but this one is starting to sort of corrode at the bottom, although it's not corroded in a rusting sense. But you can see that the bottom of the door is broken and battered, and they've piled stuff up it to strengthen it, but they're all literally just stood there with spears waiting for anything to come underneath. And you can see these weird transparent jellies that are just sort of lying on the floor, previous kills that they've had. And as you get closer, you realize that their spears probably once had metal tips, but they've long gone, and now they're just sharpening them with knives and killing them that way. So yeah, this is what we're up against. The other side of here, probably west of the Parliament. It's pretty large. They're probing the defences. I think it's safe to say that the city proper has got better defences than us. They've got them adamantine doors. We do not have that. We've got these. They are metal, but as you can see, oozes eventually get through. We are holding them off, but we're losing 4 or 5 people a day at the moment. So a few weeks and we won't be able to hold it anymore. And then Dorby and Senny can say goodbye to their city. And they don't even know we're doing it because they won't talk to us.
Will you let us bring them down here? See?
Yeah, but not with a force. Yeah, they can come up here with a little guard if they must. But I'm not having no militaries in here.
That's fair. Gracious of you. So the adamantine, do you know, does it keep the ooze out completely, or do they wear through that eventually too?
I think our doors, I mean, these doors were all enchanted once, but those enchantments need to be maintained. And we're not magic users, we don't have the means. So yeah, they start to wear through. I assure you, I mean, if you want to go through, we can arrange it. There are hundreds of the things. Hundreds of them.
Oh, we've seen a glimpse. Grim, do you know exactly what acid-resistant materials you brought with you?
Well, I don't right now have the ledger, but a lot.
Just weapons or anything that could be used to reinforce defense?
The order, as far as I know, it was just weapons and armor.
Still more than...
When you have an infestation, no offense, don't mean it that way, but when you have an infestation, you need to get rid of it. They won't be contained, and if there are that many, well, they need to be gotten rid of.
If it's this pudding king that's controlling things, could we perhaps deal with him directly?
Sounds like we'll have to get past the views to get... That's what I was just thinking. Is there a way we can bypass?
I think with cooperation between all the gnomes together would perhaps buy us enough time or enough of a distraction to get to where we need to go.
Might also help some of these relations.
Hmm. Give them a
I
common
must say,
purpose.
yeah, but I must say, anyone who calls himself king, I don't trust them. But they generally think highly of themselves. I wonder if we get out a message, it might get to him. He might be willing to come talk. We play to his kingliness, offer to parlay, any of that shite.
Could be worth a shot.
You are not just a hat stand. That is a very good idea. Although you
Ah.
would look good in one of these hats. They are brilliant.
Well, that is true. But I've spent enough time with royalty. They barely know what they're doing, but goddamn do they like to think that they do.
We're thinking some sort of pandering message. We wish to join the rank Pudding King.
Offer an emissary. Someone a
Maybe
rank.
not join the ranks, but maybe negotiate terms of surrender or
Mm.
Oh, they do love a good surrender.
How would we get this message to them?
Big wooden horse.
I mean, I'm not convinced that he's going to negotiate. He seems to prefer his oozes to us, but I don't know. Maybe he would. You have to understand, he was banished as well. Though that's all we share with him.
He was banished from where?
I don't know. No one really knows.
Might not have been banished. He might just be a bit of a, you know.
I think he is, yeah. A massive one.
Yeah. Calls himself king. Doesn't understand the power of a crown. I don't like him. Don't like him one bit.
Well, like I say, the scouting we've done, there's two fronts here. There is the one onto our area, which is this one that you're looking at. They are constantly coming through there every day. And then there is the other side of the old Parliament, which I think backs onto the marketplace in the city proper. So, I don't know. I don't know how you would get a message to him. I really don't. Not impossible, but
That sort of subterfuge, it just doesn't sit right with me. And I know I appreciate saying that when I'm advocating going in and just killing him.
assassinating him.
Yes, but that somehow seems we just sneak in on our own and get to him, and I don't know. It feels like we've made some effort to do it.
How very drow of you, Sadie.
Well, not really. I'd rather that than lying. Is what I'm saying. A certain honesty to a direct assassination.
My
Sounds
point stands.
in the same way. And I appreciate how honest, straightforward you want to be, but there is an army of oozes.
Oh, I certainly see the benefit
This
of
is
it.
this is war. Assassination happens outside of war. Can happen in, I know, but it's a political play. This isn't. This is war. We go in, we fight, we smite, we lay them down.
Infiltration, then. Better term.
Room, you give me the impression that you had a lot of sway with your cousin.
Regarding what I knew, or what I know. Wouldn't listen to me about much else. But on
Well,
this old, I'm still alive, so I'm good at what I do.
Your input in what has it been? Not half a day has been invaluable.
I mean, don't quite know what you're all capable of. And some of you barely even carry weapons, which I must admit does concern me. And I won't stand in your way if you want to politics it, or if you want to assassinate, or if you want just a big old fight.
I think the first step
Stuff.
in all of the options is to go back and see Dorbo and see if we can find some kind of common ground there. And based on how that goes, we'll determine what we decide going forward, what the plan of attack should be.
The minimum we owe it to you. If you want to tell him what you're doing here for both areas of the city, hopefully he'll listen to us.
Just a passing thought before we leave. What's the like grounds, the earth made up of here? Is it just dirt?
What
is
you've
it,
seen? Well, they are carved.
Streets.
It's a bit of both, but yeah, most of it is carved out of the rock. So some of them, it feels as if there was probably some natural caverns that were underground rivers at some point, and then the gnomes have expanded that. There are areas where it feels quite earthy, and there are areas where it feels quite rocky. It does vary, but right here where you are, it is granite.
I'm just thinking, as they are an immediate threat in this present area, trench of some sort.
How do you mean?
So instead of traversing, they fall.
Like a moat
I do
with
believe
nothing
they
in it.
can climb.
I think they climb.
Still, it will slow them down. There'll be distance between you and it.
It would let the your guardsmen jab down with spears while they try to climb.
I mean, that sounds brilliant. If you can get some pickaxes, we can do that. But at the moment,
great. We'll ask for them.
If you can get them, we can do it. But at the moment, all we've got is what we can scavenge. We haven't got enough working tools. But
I am normally one just for the smash and go. However, if they're going to fall onto stuff, make that stuff hurt, and then tip other stuff on that might. We used to use tar pits. We haven't used those in a while.
right, I'm not sure I'm understanding you. But I mean, I don't think they'll be bothered by tar.
Could be there could be an effective defense put in. Is there any other information you think we need? And will you allow us to bring this back to Dorbo and Sully? And
yeah, of course. Actually, let me get you your weapons. You'll see he like clicks his fingers, and you see a few of these Wererats. Some with great hats, others with not so great. Wander over and hand all the weapons back, probably to the wrong people initially.
Oh, not so great. Is one of them wearing a fez?
Yeah.
Is one of them wearing a 3-foot Pope hat?
Definitely. No, that's more of a kobold hat. Trust me on that one.
Well, I appreciate that you're returning everyone's weapons. You can keep my dagger and my scimitar. I don't especially ever really use them. And you're looking more need for them than I am.
Really?
Grim will side-eye Drodin at that.
I use magic. I'm fine. I don't need a weapon.
He's a mastermind. Not very good with his hand.
No,
Fair enough.
too many complaints.
Well, I accept them. I appreciate it. We will make good use of them. In fact,
I
I'll
will
make...
hold out my tiny hand and say to what I hope is a fruitful partnership.
Yeah. And he'll hold his hand out. You can see it's really grubby and dirty. And he will kind of like go... And then put it back out. Sorry. Wash my hands now.
Oh.
Anything else, or shall we go, guys?
I'm just going to check that the weapons have been handed back to me.
Yeah.
Haven't been switcherooed. They're the right one. They're the same. They're not
They appear to be,
switched for more mundane.
No. No. I wouldn't do that to you. Or would I? No, they don't. They appear to be the same ones. They do appear to be the same ones.
Okay, let's make our way back.
Yeah.
All right. They lead you back through the tunnels to the gateway. You just see like a tail going.
No, it just means she doesn't have to censor her butt anymore. That's great for you. I'm so happy for you.
Was quite funny though. Was quite funny.
So much work, though.
Yeah. As you get, I know. So as you get close to the gates, the Wererats, you turn and realise they're just all gone. You find yourselves alone at the gate, but you do see Chipgrin is stood there. He gives you a big smile. Good luck. We're here. We're ready.
Who's going to do the scream? It's the password.
We're not being followed. Let us back in.
You hear the door unbolted, creaks open. There's a number of gnomes stood there armed and waiting. Yeah, okay. None of you have got the Wererat curse, I take it. Can we check you for bites?
Mm-hmm.
Can I see your arms? And they make you sort of like roll up your trouser legs and show your arms and your necks and any sort of bare skin. Right, very good. Off you go.
Okay. Wander through.
Where do you want to head to?
Get on with it. Straight to
Yeah.
I've forgotten where they hang out. Dorbowen.
Sunny.
They hang out, if that's the right word, at Diggermatic Hall, which is right at the bottom of the map. I'll move you to the map. Sorry, the map broke, so I've been fixing it, trying to fix it. No, the ping's not working, but right at the bottom. So you can
pass the tavern.
not unless you go the long way.
No, that's all right.
So you head straight through the city. Again, no one stops you. You see Axel at the door with another number of guards outside Diggermatic Hall, and he doesn't stop you. He just literally pushes the door open for you. Yeah, he's expecting you, I think. Just we heard you had some unfortunate events, so I'm sure they would be keen to hear it.
I don't particularly want to tell this story all over again.
Well,
You don't have to.
No,
We'll be
I
fine.
appreciate the sacrifice. It will help towards working together. You head in?
Yeah, you head in. It is as you saw it previously. They are there's gnomes spread out. It's kind of get the feeling it's a room that has multiple purposes. At the moment, it's just almost like a working room. You can see lots of plans and maps of the city. Lots of people studying books and discussing things, and you can see Dorbo and Seni are both off with separate groups. You can see Dorbo is looking at what looks like a big map on the wall of the area outside of Blingdenstone, and you can see that a number of mines are marked on it, and they're sort of circling areas and clearly discussing where to search next for the next sort of to recover the next parts of the city. And you can see Seni is also, she has a huge, great big ledger that is open, which seems to be something financial. She seems to be talking with people about and writing down numbers. You can see something she's talking about something to do with weapons. It's a bit vague, but you can see that they're both doing planning elements for the city. And Seni will see you first of all, and she will give you a big smile and wander over. She'll put down the ledger and wander over. Yeah, hello.
Hello.
I have a new friend with you.
Yes, may I introduce Grim? Well, you can introduce yourself.
Nice to meet you. My name's Holgrim Wargrace. Sorry, I do apologise. I'm not quite sure exactly how I should refer to you.
Yeah, it's fine. Nice to meet you. Yeah, I've heard that the order has arrived. I'm guessing that's you, is it? Oh, thank you very much. Yeah. We appreciate it greatly. We have a big problem with ooze, and these will help a great deal.
So I've heard, and we might be able to be of use with that.
Yeah, I'm Seni. Yeah, you can call me Seni. Yeah. We don't go for all of the titles and things. Everyone knows them. It's fine. It's good to meet you.
Okay, so you're not like the Queen or
Yeah, kind of.
or...
No.
But you don't get... Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you feel more comfortable calling me Queen, then you can. But yeah, we've got too much to do to worry about. All of this pomp and ceremony.
I understand.
Yeah, work to do,
Grim is the, what was it, the third cousin twice removed to the king of Gracklestugh?
Something like that. I can never quite remember all the numbers.
Yeah, that must be quite nice. It's like a line type thing there. You don't, the king doesn't get voted. I think I heard. It's like if you're just born, that's all it is. It's just luck. Whereas here,
Yes.
it's skill. Just saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
In ours, they're born and then trained for the job. They're purpose built.
Yeah. very focused. Yes, fine. Yeah, here it's more of a a group agreement. So it's like I am queen, but it's by consent.
Tink with pleading eyes. He is not okay in the situation.
Anyway, we have a lot of news.
Yeah.
So we've helped Glithic with the Gerst problem.
Really?
You may notice that one of our own is with us. You met before, Malice.
Yeah, Malice.
She lost her life.
I'm very sorry for your loss.
Drodin did too for a time, but the singing stones were
Got better.
Yeah, the singing stones brought the drow back. Well, that's one for the history books. No offense, it's pretty rare. Didn't think they would bring your kind back. You must be quite different. I'm sorry your friend did not come back.
well, hopefully we demonstrated how committed to helping you.
Yeah, well, it is appreciated. I'll make sure you're rewarded.
We appreciate it. And we have just come from the Gold Whisker Wars.
Really? And that's you're all here. No one is cursed.
No.
Nobody?
No, not at all. I'm glad we managed to speak to you before Dorbo.
Yeah.
Considering the current attitude, they are very willing to work with you. In fact, they have been without you realizing. There is a wall which the ooze have been they have penetrated. They have managed to get through, and they are fighting them off. They are a front line without you even knowing.
Really?
They're getting desperate.
Okay.
They're running out of weapons and armor and people, and
They have done some scouting. They have some intel.
They do. And what do you know?
There are two fronts, one into the market square there and one into the woods.
Okay.
And Pudding King has such control over them. If we were to direct our forces toward the Pudding King first and foremost, then the rest of the ooze may fall into disarray.
But how could we get to him? I'm not privy to the exact reports, but I know from scouting that there are a lot of oozes. A great deal.
I think it would take a combined effort from both of you to even stand a chance. And wherever you make a huge assault, I think Pudding King would push back with equal force, making approach to him almost impossible. But I think the plan would be a smaller force, such as us, a handful, would sneak in, shall we say, or infiltrate, depending on your choice of word. But
risk our lives.
if you was to combine forces and mount an assault, all his attention would be focused on repelling that assault and allow us to slip in.
Okay.
You must have seen Lord of the Rings, right?
Don't think I know
Okay.
it.
Okay.
So.
But
Hmm.
for them to work with you, there must be peace between you. And they have said they are willing to let you and Dorbo, and a small guard, if you wish, in to see that what we say is true, that they have been have mounted a defensive front with it from within the Warrens, that they have a secure-ish facility for when the curse takes hold. They have management for the curse. They don't wish to spread it. And the reason they are so dirty is because they are trapped there. They have nowhere to put whatever rubbish they create. It might be quite humanizing to see the conditions they're living in.
Yeah, I think it would do him good to see it. He'll want to take a retinue.
They said they were happy for a small one.
Okay. And
Do you think he will listen?
I'll make him listen. He's stubborn. He's just scared for his people. He wants to help. He wants to make sure we survive. But it seems clear from what you have said that if any of us are to survive, then we need to work together. That's what I have felt all along. And you have confirmed it for me. So, I will speak with him. Is there a contact or someone we should make arrangements with? Or do you?
It's us.
Okay. I'm going to say, give us half a day. I will arrange it. And Dorbo and me will go and see him. This friend of yours, and we will see the conditions. And maybe we can mend the bridge.
It's a goodwill offering. Would we be able to come with some pickaxes? They don't have many tools.
Or maybe a few of your acid-resistant weapons or armor.
They're using wooden spears at the moment because their metal's all eroded away.
Really?
That's how desperate they are.
It is really this desperate?
It is.
Yes, they said that they've lost 20, was it they said, at least? In
2
the past,
dozen.
5 every day.
Yes, 4 to 5 a day after losing 2 dozen from the initial.
Right.
They are the front line for your city in this invasion.
Okay. 1 minute. She will go off. You will see her look through this big tome. She clearly gets to what looks like the last page where you can see some things have been entered, but you can't see them from here. And she will take a piece of paper and start writing on it. She looks in the book, carries on writing, and then signs it, gets like a big blob of wax, and then she has a ring on her finger which she dabs into it, and then she comes back. Yeah, so half of the shipment is now yours to take through. If you give this to some of the guards at the gate, they will arrange for it to be delivered to your friends, to our friends, to future friends.
You are very gracious.
No, I appreciate that you are trying to help my people, and I think we are aligned. And this is my responsibility. So I decide what happens with these goods, and thank you, Grim, for bringing them to us. They will not be wasted. I think you brought 100 swords, so 50 will go to your comrades in the north, to our comrades in the north.
They'll treat them well.
I'm sure. We don't wish for them to
Those-
lose any more.
When you are ready, send words to the tavern, and we will meet you at the gate to the warren.
Okay. I'll tell him he's going. What?
Very command. I know you don't use the title.
Yeah, well, what's the point in being queen if you can't give orders occasionally?
I love giving.
Yeah, well, it's better if people think it's their own idea, but Dorbo kind of has to be told sometimes. I'm going to go tell him now. So, shall we say 4 hours?
Well.
We shall meet you in 4 hours at the West Gate. Very good.
Back
Very
to the rest of the group. Cheese break.
I think it could be cheese break. Yeah.
Cheese break.
Blue cheese and crackers.
Blue cheese and blue crackers.
Blue crackers as well.
Yes, I think it could be a good idea.
Do we have anything we actually can or should do in this time, or
Do we want to go and have a look at the elemental issue? Just do a bit of intel gathering.
could do?
Do you think we can get that done within 4 hours?
Not get it done, no. But
No,
intel
just
gathering,
intel.
maybe.
Yeah.
That seems sensible.
Very well.
I mean, how much trouble can we get in 4 hours?
Yeah, I mean, what could
No.
possibly go wrong?
A great deal. But we'll see.
You're very cynical, Drody.
I've died recently.
This is true.
Anyway, Serdi, I have something you might enjoy. I'm going to give Serdi, because I've been through it and I've learned all the spells from it. I'm going to give Serdi a little book wrapped in a cloak. You can keep both of these items because one, I think it will look better on you than me, and two, I think it makes more sense, even though I don't think you'll be able to use it in the same capacity as me. I think it makes more sense for you to have it. So it would be his cloak of billowing, because
Yeah.
I think Tom would be able to pull off a cloak of billowing better than with Sedi than I would. And the other one is a spell book we gained when we found that raft that had been attacked by drow with loads of dead kobolds. That is literally just called a kobold spell book. The name is misspelled, obviously.
Well, thank you, Drodin. That's very
there's-
kind.
There's even a fun little spell in there you might appreciate called Kobold's Fury. So if you can try and learn it, or I could try and teach it to you, it might be quite handy for you.
Certainly try. Thank
And
you.
it lets you do damage to things that are larger than extra damage to things that are larger than you,
Which is pretty much everything.
which is pretty much everything.
Look at the cloak is dashing looking, and he just
I've had it.
swings it round his neck, hooks it round, and stands there with one hand on the hilt of his mace, where it's all billowing behind him.
Oh, hello, sailor.
You see, he's already using it to a more effect than I was.
I think he just passed wind.
Yeah, that also could have been the case. Ambrose is very gassy, so said he likely would be too. Anyway, I also had a couple of items that might be worth mentioning to the rest of you. Presumably, we've just fast forwarded to cheese.
Tell us all about it, Rodin.
We found a medical ointment that I managed to identify. I think you found it in the Deep Gnome's house with the Gersts that killed me. It has a number of doses in it that can restore quite a bit more health than a regular healing potion, I suspect. So someone can carry that if they like.
I can if there's no volunteers.
Should be to one of the front lines.
It should be to one of the frontliners, I agree.
Grim?
Oh yeah, you use a bow. Sorry. I mean,
Well, I ain't that speedy. It's got to get to someone quick that might be someone better than me. And I've got other ways of getting people up.
I'm not that quick either. Maybe Seb is the best person to take him.
yeah, by all means.
I don't mind. I can take it if nobody else feels that they want or need it.
Apologising for trying to survive and take it, man.
Yes. So you will gain a Kagoth Tom's ointment.
Okay, I shall pop it in your inventory.
Thank you.
Also, somebody found a magical item referred to as a robe of useful items, which is just a robe with lots of different patches on it, and whatever patch you rip off, that's what you get for the time. So it could be things like ladders. It could be
It's a Swiss Army cloak.
Yes, basically. It could be lanterns. It could be rope. It could be a couple of poles. It could be sacks. There are a couple of random ones here. They could be like 10 feet, 10-foot square pits, riding horses, portable doors, effectively. It could be.
10-foot square pit.
Yes. But I don't know if these ones specifically have them, because Matthew has to do a number of rolls to determine how many additional patches it has and which ones.
So we don't know what patch we're ripping off.
All of the patches have a little illustration to show what they're.
But we would know before we pulled it off, so to speak. Well, that'd be useful for anyone, I guess.
Mm.
It's a very utilitarian item.
Yeah, once someone has it, I will let you roll, and I'll tell you what the other patches are.
I would argue for Sev or myself, because again, I think we have the most mobility. So if we need to ladder somewhere or a rope somewhere.
Yeah, I think possibly you, Tink, actually, with the wings.
Yes, I think with your maneuverability, especially if you end up wanting to
size, squeezing into places if need be.
Okay.
And some of the patches, if they turn out to be located on this cloak, are relevant to areas you can reach, and you can reach more than any of us. So it's got a lot of extra patches.
It does.
Good roll out of 16.
There's a nicotine one there.
That is pretty
I
good.
I need that one. I need that nicotine patch now.
So I can.
Thank you, Drodin.
Yeah. Okay. with that.
Do you have anything else to doll out?
I mean, I have a jar of oil of slipperiness and an immovable rod, but I've been carrying those for quite a while.
You do with that oil and that rod what you will.
Yes, I've
Yeah,
just
when you list them
realised
both at the
how
same
that
time like
could.
that, it does make me
Well,
question.
now I would
what
like
I
to
meant.
insist somebody takes at least one of them.
Nope.
Just be
But
careful
watching this
when-
whole
Careful when you activate the immovable rod. That's all I'm saying.
just watching this whole exchange, I do think you should take some time to write a will at some point.
Me?
Yes, you are liable to die again, and you seem to have a lot of stuff.
I already
Feeling
wrote one.
very
It's in the back
optimism.
of my spell book.
That should be in the HR file.
I thought people would check my spell book when I died.
None of us are wizards.
It also depends on who inherited your spell book.
I suppose that's true. Very well.
Drayden lets me. I'll put it in the file. I will maintain Malice's legacy.
There's a warm, fuzzy feeling in your chest as you say that you will add it to the HR file. Did you? Sorry, lad. Did you say oil of slipperiness?
I did, yes.
Well, that there can stop some climbing.
Yes, that's what I was thinking of. I was thinking of donating it to them. Because if we poured it along a 20-foot slip of wall, could buy them quite a bit of time, I thought.
Do that. Did you write that?
You are clearly very good at tactics.
It is my job.
I mean, I'll be honest, I thought it's hard to get past the thinking you're just a person that delivers goods.
Oh, well, I'm not. I don't deliver. I was guarding them. They'd have got here on their own somehow. I just was there in case.
Intel? Intel?
Yes, why not?
Feel like this session is all. Come on, let's keep moving. Next thing.
Chop chop.
Okay,
Seeing
where
as
do you want to go for
Yeah.
intel? Sorry, Jim.
that's all right. I was just going to say, seeing as if he's still in rat form, I'll sneak away some cheese just to occasionally feed them.
Fast-paced dungeon exploration with the occasional cheese interval.
That's how it should be.
Exactly.
Okay, where are you going to gather intel? You talked about the stones. Do you mean the standing stone?
What did I write in my notes?
I do personally want to check out the standing stone because, admittedly, I'm a little bit terrified. It might have been like all those other weird magical stones we found in the past.
Yes, I think it was the standing stones that the priestess wanted us to go to, wasn't it? For the elementals, it was the standing stones, I think, not the singing stones. There's lots of different stones here.
They do like their stones, gnomes. Okay, well, you would need to head
South.
into you would need to head towards the place where you sort of beyond the haunted area that you cleared.
Stealthily, please. With the mirror.
With the mirror. Okay.
Oh, so that thing's still around. I thought we killed it. No, we didn't even find the bloody thing, did we?
No. So you head through the previously haunted residences, and although you do still hear the odd moan and cry in the distance, you do still hear the odd sound of battle. it is much quieter than it was. The overwhelming sound now is running water in the distance and what sounds like a waterfall. And as you walk through, indeed, you come across a flooded cavern, quite large, that was probably residential at some point. And off in the distance, you can hear the rush of water.
Where would that be? North or south? South.
It would be south. Yeah, on the map it would be this way. Yeah.
I don't like not knowing what's in the water.
Does remind me of that pool in Blacklestone. It was disturbing.
By the looks of it, there are stairs. We don't have to go across the water. Right?
You don't have to go across it, no. You can go around it. Or you can go...
Any kind of like unusual smells coming from the water or anything that remind me of the...
It's not Windermere.
No, anything that comes similar to the water in Gracklestone. I pick up any kind of hint that there might be other creatures in there.
It doesn't seem so, no. It just seems to be water that is flooding through the cavern, seeping up through the ground. It's not been maintained. It smells fresh, if anything, like spring water. Probably is drinkable. So you see ahead of you, those with good dark vision of 120 feet or so, you can see what looks like a waterfall coming out of the wall and forming in a pool below. It's a good 100 feet away. Off to the left, you can see some stairs that seem to go upwards. And you do see a gentle glow of some kind of light up those stairs.
Go and have a look.
What do you want to do?
Like somebody is there or something. That'd be a glow.
Don't know. There is light coming down the stairs. It's
Shall
not
we
torchlight.
proceed with caution.
Should we even go so far as to say proceed with stealth?
Oh, absolutely. Even go so far as to say, off you go, Sev.
Oh. Okay.
I'm with you.
If you wouldn't mind.
Shall I put you all on the map rather than the party
What I'm here
token?
for.
We're not all as good at it as you.
I shall go with you, Seb.
That's what I'm here for.
I will go with you too if
I'll put you on.
I could go with you too, but it wouldn't be wise.
Grim just takes a step and he jingle jangles.
Jingle jangles.
Oh,
No.
Oh god.
I get +10 and I rolled a natural 1.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
But I'm flying!
Oh, hang on. I don't have inspiration. Oh no, I might.
Maybe your clockwork's noisy. I don't know.
click, 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 click.
Yeah.
Your wings are going like helicopter blades.
Do I need to roll if I'm hanging back?
If you're standing still, you don't need to roll at all. No.
We should have just sent you on your own.
Well, I'm good at stealth. I'll go and help.
Okay. It is unpaused. You are on the map.
Okay.
I'm not going anywhere.
Drodin, do you want to set up a telepathic link? Is that a thing that we can do?
I could do, but I would only be able to talk to you.
Yeah. Well, there's only me that's going. Well, me and Drodin. Zerdy.
Yes, I wouldn't be able to. You wouldn't be able to talk back to me.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
You want
That's
to be
not much of a
invisible?
telepathic link, is it?
It's I think it's more so I can mess with people.
Okay.
That's the biggest use I found.
See some big crystals, glowy crystals. Oh,
So
and when the DM pauses, that usually means something's about to jump out and eat you.
maybe as you stealthily move up the steps, Serdi, unusually noisy behind you. You see the glow, and you see these huge crystals which seem to refract and separate the light into multiple colours. Some of them are quite small and some of them are huge. And at first you think it's the crystals that are creating the light, but you realise that it's bioluminescent fungi that is giving off the light, but the crystal seems to refract and reflect and split the light. There are a number of tunnels that lead off. One which is ahead of you that leads downwards, another one to the left leads up. And to the right you can just see something in a cave wall that perhaps heads inside. You're not sure if it's up or down.
Are there any signs of recent foot traffic in any particular direction?
So as you're looking around, your perception is very high. You do indeed look and you see footprints leading into the cavern, and without even moving you follow them to the crystal where you see what looks like a statue of a deep gnome. He's quite young, shaved head, small beard, and he's turned to stone, and he's holding one of these crystals in his hand and look sort of almost, what's the best way to describe it? He's kind of looking off away from you, off to your right on the map, and the crystal is almost in front of his face. He's sort of holding it up. The crystal is not stone, but he is.
I don't understand.
Was
I'll
that
look
clear, or do you want me to re-describe?
No, your description was clear. What's happening and what the relevance is unclear.
I think it's best we don't touch the crystals.
And who currently has the mirror?
I do.
Okay.
I'll whisper quietly to Serdi and say, I'm not sure we're equipped and have the time frame to do this just yet.
Agree. This is clearly where we need to come when we want to resolve this, but
Should
maybe
we
not now.
check the waterfall area and just put a pin in this one for now?
That's a good idea.
We can tell.
Yes. Are there any crystals that we could take with us to just discern a bit more about them later?
Yeah,
I
you
don't
could.
have to touch it. I can use Mage Hand.
Yeah, you could probably break off some of the smaller crystals or take them. They
With Mage Hand.
They seem to grow. Yeah.
I will be careful not to make contact with them, but put them into a little pouch, if I may.
Yeah.
Back
I
away.
retreat.
You managed to get 3 crystals. I rolled it as Sev, but ignore that.
No, why is the GM rolling?
Just how many crystals? Say 3 of these crystals. I mean, as you bring it back to yourself, and I assume you move it in front of your face to put it in a bag, you do look through it, and you can see how it seems to. You can still see everything through it, but it seems to change the coloration and the way the light reflects through it. Everything is slightly distorted.
Was the
Like that.
stone gnome seem to be looking through his crystal?
It was
Or was he looking away from the crystal?
the best way to imagine it is I'm looking at you, and my phone is the crystal. It's not quite. I'm not looking through it.
So
It's not
just
quite
a
in
bit-
front of my face.
He was just a bit too slow. Okay.
Where are their pupils?
It's like looking. So the crystal is here, looking there.
Perhaps they were looking through them.
Yeah. I'm just not sure if we want to take this
No,
on right
I'm
now.
in agreement. It's
Yeah,
just
okay.
good to know for
But
later.
it's good information, yeah.
Shall we
do we
venture
wanna-
further on?
Do you want to take a look? Yeah. What is that? An actual door down here, GM?
You would
A portal?
surmise that it's a door back into Blingdenstone.
Okay.
Whether it opens or not, unclear.
Okay. I might proceed a little bit further south then if we've got the time and everyone else is happy, towards the waterfall.
I mean, if we're doing that, can those who aren't so stealthy take a look at whether the door opens?
Sure.
I'll see if I can get the door open. Yes.
To know where it goes, and if there's any oozes behind it, shut it immediately.
Graham, all of my odds are terrible, so I might need your help opening the door.
Tell me what to do, I'll do it.
Well, knowing my luck, I'm going to say push, but it's going to turn out to be a pull door.
Well, does it have any instructions on it?
Does it have any instructions on it, Matthew?
It does not. No. It looks like another of these metal and zirkwood doors. Quite sturdy, quite well built, quite old. You can see
Has it got
plant.
handles or push plates?
It has huge handles, but you can see that undergrowth has grown all over it. There is lichen and fungus growing all around the edge, so it does not look like it has opened in a very long time.
It's rather pretty, regardless. But let's have a pop and pull as best you can.
Okay, you
Need
get.
to roll?
I will give you advantage because I'm fairly
Yeah,
certain you'll do better.
If you want to do a strength roll, yeah, you can do with advantage.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Grim, you
good.
absolute unit.
You are a unit. You fit. You can feel that it's barred. Feels like it's barred from the other side. You do feel something crack and crunch, and you see the hinge where it is joined to the stone. The actual door doesn't break, but the stone starts to crack. It doesn't come open though. But you do hear a voice the other side going, "Something's coming through. I don't know what it is. We should go and tell Axel quick."
Can I try and speak through it?
You
Like,
can,
speak
yeah.
through the door? Hey, don't worry about it. We were just checking. We didn't mean to cause you any alarm.
We didn't know where the door went, so we were just investigating.
Oh, yeah, yeah. It's is it secure?
Give me a moment, and can I try and fix the hinge? And you might want to replace the bar on your side.
Yeah, I thought it was something really big because you literally cracked the bar.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, it's fine.
We'll
I'm
knock next time.
just glad it's not a Medusa or a big earth elemental.
Nope, just a Dwagar and a Drow.
Just out of curiosity, what was the DC for that?
30. and it's 30. So it was pretty. I didn't even think you'd get close to it, but I'm like a 27 on a nat 20. It's going to at least do some damage.
It's probably good that we failed it, otherwise we might have ripped the fucking door off the hinges.
Yeah.
If I had enlarged, do I get an extra fig on strength if I enlarge?
Yeah, I would have probably had it
D4, I
break
think.
if you were enlarged. Yeah.
The power.
Okay. Yeah, you see a fresh water stream pouring out of the wall into this sort of 100-foot diameter pool.
Is it
And
clear?
It
Sorry.
is relatively clear, and you see 2 staircases left and right heading up over it.
I'll head up.
Yeah,
Follow the water.
Okay. So you see the stream. You see the stream coming through the wall that you saw below. It moves through, and then another 2 staircases. And as you look up, where's everyone else? Let's go, Veronica. As you look up, you see these weird-looking statues, like winged, horned heads, crouched, sort of like the gargoyles you would see on a grand church or a great building of some kind designed to ward off evil spirits.
Very realistic.
And then one of them
But nothing else.
turns its head.
Oh,
It
shit.
seems to look at you. We need to roll initiative, I'm afraid. Sorry, it just made you all invisible. Wrong button. Where's the others?
Bloody gargoyles.
I'll allow those of you who are a bit further away to move up if you like. I
Following, but if we've pulled on the door, we won't be that close.
probably, yeah, no, but you're not going to be that far ahead, that far behind, I don't think.
Sorry, which side did they go up? Just because I didn't see that bit.
It doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. But I'll allow you to be sort of in here. You're probably a little bit behind them, but not like hugely behind them. I think the measurements might be a bit different in here. No, the measurements are fine. So we'll start the combat, top of the round. Yeah, Sev, as you look at these statues and just think it's another statue like the gnomes, you realise how weird this creature is. It does look like stone, but then its head turns. You see the wings open. It is on a ledge above you, probably about 20 foot up. And it seems to clamber down the wall. And then launch itself, wings unfurl, and it just swoops down and lunges at you with its claws. Oh dear, misses.
Oh no.
And as you duck and dodge the claws, the mouth comes in. You see these horrible teeth. The inside of the mouth does not look like stone. That's a 16.
Just hits.
Just hits. That'll just be 3 damage. That's not too bad.
Well, I'll settle for that.
Grim.
I
Just get some music going.
can't move very far. Can't move very far at all. So I think I will just kick off running on my stubby little legs. Is that? Can we get over the water?
Yeah,
Or
you
is
can.
that possible?
You could run. You could run through it. Yeah, potentially.
Okay, so I will run my first slot, so my movement, and then I will take action dash to get to the bottom of the stairs. I will shout to Tink, Captain, stay with me. And then there is nothing else I can do at this stage, which upsets me greatly. But that's it.
So sorry.
I got little legs.
Little legs, strong arms.
Little legs.
Drodin.
Powerful thighs.
Use the big engines.
Well, the best thing I can do is move to here. Would that let me see both of these things?
It's probably got partial cover, I would say. So I'll give it an armor class boost from there.
That's fine, because I'm not using something that will deal with its armor class.
Mm-hmm.
I will turn the corner, see Sev is getting attacked by a gargoyle. Yeah. Oh. Very strange. And then I'll go to cast Shatter at 3rd level.
Okay.
But it won't let me place the measured template.
Yeah, I don't know why that's not working, but just one
Do
put
it
place
manually
one
if you know what
place
size
one.
it is.
Yeah, place one manually. Yeah.
Yeah, a bit like that, I guess.
Okay, Shatter.
I have to be able to see it, so it'd be there.
Yeah.
And it has disadvantage because it's made of stone.
It is not made of stone.
Oh.
I don't believe.
They just look like they are.
They just look like
Just
they
look.
are. Yeah.
Ah.
Birds of a
Well, shit.
So one
that's-
fails and one passes.
Well, that's 16 damage to the one that failed and 8 to the other.
Okay. I
Um,
mean, they take it all.
I'd also like to make the point that one of them isn't on the initiative.
They are both on it.
Oh, right. Can I see the one?
I can see one as well.
Never mind.
It's at the bottom. Might just need to scroll a little bit. Let me just check if they are made of stone. I mean, they are elemental, but it doesn't say they're made of stone in the biography.
Fair.
Okay. That's the good turn. Good turn. Sev.
Let's draw a sword, short sword, and slash in panicked surprise. The one in front of me. 25 to hit.
Yeah.
And does 10 points of piercing damage. No sneak attack available, so bonus action disengage. And withdraw. Across the water, maybe.
Okay. Good call. Good call. The short sword strikes and does cut through. It does seem incredibly tough. It is like hitting a wall. but it takes the damage. It definitely takes the damage. Tink.
Neither of them are in the air at the moment, are they?
No, one's on the ledge. The other one swooped down and landed in front of Sev, who has smacked it and skedaddled.
Scarpered.
All the same, they look. They clearly have wings. So I think what I would like to do is just get a little bit closer. Hello, Droden. Not Droden, Sev. Droden's on the other side. Am I within 6 feet? Oh, what is... Sorry, I was distracted for a moment. What is this area of effect? Where the gargoyles are?
Shatter.
That was my shatter. I'll
sorry.
delete it.
Yes, I am within range. I would like to use what I have not had an opportunity to use for some time, or / forgotten I have had, my wand of viscous blobs.
Spaff wand.
Oh,
So I need to make a ranged spell attack. I'm going to go for the one that's a bit further away.
okay.
I'm just going to do a firebolt, if that's alright, just to work out the attack.
Thomas.
After a crit, does the one go flaccid?
I don't think that's a crit. I think that's a natural 1.
That's 27.
Yeah, you got 20.
No, I mean the for the
Flaccid.
wands to go
The flaccid thing.
flaccid.
Oh, okay. Okay. So viscid globs. So what's the saving throw?
Make a ranged attack roll against the target with a bonus equal to your spellcasting, blah blah blah. On a hit, the glob expands and dries on the target, which is restrained for 1 hour. There isn't a saving throw on here.
Okay. Okay.
Tink just wiping the end of it on her robe now.
Okay, so let's just... does it say how many charges it's got?
7.
Okay. So can you knock one off?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, it is restrained. Anything else?
I'm gonna leave it there for now. I feel like I definitely made an impact.
You did. You did. Sturdy.
I'm going to run at the other one that's not covered in blob gear. Get my movement speed over 35. Just make it. And while I'm running, I'll disappear.
Disappear?
It just disappeared. There we go.
I've put you back. I don't know why you disappeared.
Thank you. I've got the comment. I'll keep on. Anyway, I'll cast Hunter's Mark on it and then whack it with my mace.
Okay, go for it.
Oof.
Yeah, roll damage.
22 to hit.
11.
Oh, Hunter's Mark. I forgot Hunter's Mark damage.
11 clonk damage.
Plus another 2. Hunter's
And the
Mark.
hunter's mark is...
36
uh,
on top.
Yeah. No, but the hunter's mark is magical, right? Is it
It
force
just adds
damage or
damage.
just... It
I
just
think
adds
it's not like
damage.
sneak attack, it just adds damage to the attack you just did, I think. Just check.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit like Hunter.
That's not what I meant to do. I've just taken like
Sneak
nearly
attack.
all its hit points off.
As you deal an extra 1d6 damage to the target whenever you hit it with a weapon attack. So it comes from the weapon, it's just an extra d6.
Okay, so it's 13 total.
And I shall hit it a second time. Right, hit it a second time, I should say.
I mean, although it is not stone, it is like hitting something very tough. 12 is a miss, unfortunately.
Reverberation in my hand as I.
It is. It looks like stone, but you hit it, you realise it's quite rubbery and hard to get through, even with a mace. The second blow just bounces off, unfortunately.
Just I'll hold my shield up and get prepared to try and deflect the blow that's coming inevitably my way.
Yeah, as you strike and bounce off, and we go to the top of the round, you hear a rumbling in the earth behind you. And you see this huge pair of stone hands like forcing their way out of the rock face.
Okay.
As if they were going through a curtain.
I had Ambrose run towards me as well on my turn.
Yeah, of course you can, yeah. He should just be able to move without being in initiative, I think.
No, I can't move him.
I can't move him either for some reason. That's because I've got the ruler selected.
Perfect, thank you.
Okay, Gargoyle is restrained, and I believe restrained can't take actions, right? I'm right, aren't I?
I always get these confused. I think so.
I thought you can't take actions. Your speed becomes 0, can't benefit from any bonus. Yeah, let's just make sure it's right. Attack rolls have advantage. Creatures' attack rolls have disadvantage. Okay, so it is still able to attack, but it cannot. It has nothing that it can do. So, Grim.
So, big old thing has just come out of the wall. The one that is restrained is still a danger to us.
It is, but it does not seem to be moving. At the moment, it looks like a statue that has been stuck up in some goop. If it wasn't for the fact that its mouth is moving, you would think it was a statue, a weird art installation.
I mean, I can only get so far on my little legs, so I will get here and I'll take a swing at the one that is restrained.
Very dangerous over short distances.
I've got my shield out, so it's not versatile. 26 to hit.
Definitely hits. Is this the unrestrained one, just to be clear?
This is the restrained one.
You get advantage against the restrained one. So you can roll another one.
We'll take that roll again. Yeah, no, we'll take the first roll.
Yeah, so that's 12.
Okay, second attack against the restrained one as well. I keep forgetting to roll with advantage on this one. So 18 or... We'll go with the 18. Does 18 hit?
It does. I mean, again, you strike it the first time, it does, you do hurt it, but it does have particularly tough skin. Second one, 9 damage. Again, you strike it a second time, and even though it cannot move, it is like hitting a brick wall to a degree. But you can see that you're wounding it. Anything else?
No, that's it. That's all I'm going to do.
Okay. Drodin.
I've just seen this massive fucking stone monster come through the wall.
You have.
So I'm going to slightly panic.
I think it is a fair reaction.
So I'm immediately going to follow up Shatter with another Shatter.
And you do see in this instance the eyes of it are glowing red. You recognize the corruption, the insanity of Ogremok's Bane in the eyes of this elemental. It is not itself.
It needs to make a DC 15 con save with disadvantage if it's made of inorganic material.
It is made of inorganic material.
It's 25 thunder damage then.
25. Nice. Nice indeed. And in fact, the thunder damage seems to do far more damage to it than you would have expected.
I'll do that again next time, and then I'll get back away. I'm not going to go too far over there because I'm paranoid there's going to be another one that decides to come out the wall somewhere else. But I'm putting myself between. I'm putting Sev between me and it after I've just done that much damage. Sorry, Sev. And that's it for me.
Okay, good turn though. Good turn. Sev.
Let's see if we can thin down these little ones. So I'm going to sheath the sword, pull out the bow. Which one am I going to go for? The restrained one.
Okay.
No, actually the non-restrained one, because that's more dangerous because it's attacking without disadvantage.
Fair enough. You will get advantage if you attack the restrained one, but it's up to you.
Yeah, I'll do the restrained one.
Good call. Well, either way, it's a good call. But I thought that was a 20 nearly. That is a hit. Oh, yeah, you roll again because you get to 21. Yeah, hit. Roll okay. Damage. And you can have sneak attack because you've got an ally.
Super duper.
And you had advantage.
So, okay. 10 piercing and 15 sneak.
Okay, 25 total. It is a solid hit. The arrow does not sink in as deeply. You go for where a vulnerable place would be on any other living creature you know, and you hit the arrow, hits it straight in the neck, but it does not sink in as far as you'd expect, but it's still a devastating shot.
I will just, if they weren't aware already, I'll sort of whimper and shout slightly and point at the big rock thing coming out the wall. And that'll be me.
Good turn. Good turn, Tink.
Okay. How high up is that ledge that the rock earth elemental's on?
It's only about 20 foot up.
Then, if I may, I will rise directly 20 foot up as I am able to.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see it. And I'm sorry, I would like to spaff again.
Okay.
Cool.
It may not work every time.
It doesn't normally happen.
A 20's got a hit.
It's a hit. It is a hit.
And I like to think I vertically rise, spaff, and then use my remaining 10 feet to vertically descend.
Down periscope.
That's, well, there we go. Oh, dear. That's crazy that there's no saving throw on that, but I suppose it makes sense.
Very powerful.
There could be
It
days where I
is.
do not roll that well.
That's true. That's true.
I don't. If you want to make amendments to the item, I won't be offended.
Yeah,
No, no,
probably
no.
a natural one would spaff yourself.
Yeah.
Stick yourself to the floor.
I'd be open to this. Why? Why are you saying that?
Self spaff. Okay, Serdi.
I'm just gonna keep hitting. Yeah.
Just went off of my hand.
23. Yeah.
I'm going to get Ambrose to add d6 of acid damage to my attack with her reaction.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to add it. So plus 6 for Hunter's Mark and plus 6 acid damage.
Okay, so that's 6, what? 17 bludgeoning and 6 acid?
Yes.
Okay. So the bludgeoning does not seem to do full damage, but the acid most definitely does.
Right. Is it an action to light the mace, or is it a bonus action to light the mace?
I just think you can just choose to. I think it used to be a bonus action, but I don't know what if it doesn't say. You can just choose to have it.
I'm happy to use a
React.
bonus action. I just it's a bonus action. It's fine. So I haven't going to use my bonus action anyway. So
Oh, okay.
I'll light it now and then I'll attack again.
Okay.
13.
That is a miss, unfortunately.
I only ever hit with one of my attacks.
That's why you've got 2.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's just to make sure.
that's it then.
Okay.
Ambrose just hit a dodge action.
Fair play, Ambrose. Where's that? Where's that? Okay. Who's next? It is the gargoyle's turn. The non-restrained one. It is gonna turn on you, Serdi. Excuse me. Swings in with claws. Oh, why is it rolled 2? I don't know why it's rolling with disadvantage.
What's the first roll?
15 plus 4, 19 to hit.
It meets it.
Okay. That is 12 points of slashing damage. That says critical hit. It's not a critical hit.
I will use my reaction.
Sorry, it's 7 points of damage. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Hazel, go ahead.
I'm going to use my reaction to reduce that. He takes no damage.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh,
Nice. Nice. Second attack is a bite, which, again, it's rolled disadvantage. I don't know why it's doing that all of a sudden, but it is a genuine miss. Nice. So that is it for it. And last but not least, it's the big
Daddy.
the big daddy, which is stuck to the ground. Seems to be welded. You see it just shrink into the ground.
Brilliant.
And you see a rumbling under the water, and then the earth, and then it appears back out. The glob of whatever it is still up on the ledge. And it steps up.
Oh yeah.
And you are 10 foot up in the air, eye to eye with this thing, Tink. Its eyes glow red with this angry energy. And it goes for you first. Why is it rolling with disadvantage?
That's fine.
So that's... It's not a 12, it is a 16 to hit.
Fail.
Fail.
Because I've
Misses.
got Malice's armor.
Second attack on Sev. Which again, it's rolling with disadvantage. I don't know what's going on with this. I think that's a miss. So 14.
Yeah, that's what this was. Were they both 14?
Yeah, the first
Four-
one was 14. Yeah.
14 misses.
Yeah. So 6 plus 8. Okay. That is it. Top of the round is the restrained gargoyle. Is going to try and fight through this horrible goopy substance. This does have disadvantage. That's a 7 on the first one against Grim. The second one is a 9 that tries to fight through this viscous spaff and cannot.
You're such a child. I don't apologise.
But Grim, it's your turn.
A little bit panicked, but gonna go same as before. This doesn't give me the option for rolling with advantage, so I'm going against the one that was restrained. That's a 20 to hit.
Yeah.
That's 10 slashing damage, and second attack be a 21 to hit.
That's a hit. It's looking bad. You can see it losing life, slowing its movements, struggling less, but it's still barely alive. Anything else?
I've not got any good bonus actions.
You're welcome to the life of a paladin. Although apparently in the new
Nothing
edition,
left.
in the new edition, Divine Smite is going to be a bonus action. Yeah, I know.
Dare they? They're
Does
what?
bother me personally. But they're also making lay on hands a bonus action.
Yes, they are. They're making lay on hands bonus action, and you won't be, because you won't be able to stack smites. You know, like you can do blinding smite and then divine smite. You can stack them, so that's why they've made it a bonus action, I think. But
I was
yeah,
never smart enough to stack them.
I wasn't in the early days, but once I figured it out, it is quite powerful. But it makes you use all your resources quick. It's like a massive, it's like a nuke, and then it's like I'm out.
Alpha Strike.
Yeah, it's nice to have that option. Drolden.
Because you said it weird, it took me a second. I'm going to chatter again. That seemed very efficient the first
I
time.
thought you liked it when I said it weird.
I mean, yeah, it's fun, but it confused me. I wasn't expecting it for some reason.
You were
So
like,
not even, yeah.
who is Drolden?
That's a really shit damage roll.
Oh no, what did you get?
I got a 9.
Whoa. Out of 48.
Yeah. And it
That's a
passes.
That's a 21.
So it only takes...
And that's with disadvantage, which it shouldn't have, but it takes thunder damage, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So you only got 9. The good news
Half
is
of 9 rounded
Uh,
up is 5.
it's back to 9.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened there? It's just taken 66. It does
If
the
it
full.
want to take 66, that's fine.
No,
Holy shit, that means he's got at least 66 hit points left.
It took 50 points off the first time you took damage. I thought it was on purpose.
It was. It
That's-
was. It's vulnerable to thunder damage, so even though it's saved, it still does full damage, if that makes sense. So, which is 9, unfortunately. But not, 66 was a bit of an error on my part. Anything else, Jodin?
Nope.
Sev?
Okay, let's maneuver to do some advantage shenanigans. So I'll flank
Cool.
with Tink. We'll get the short sword back out. I don't know how I roll with advantage, how you attack with advantage with this pop out.
Is it not letting you do it?
It doesn't give you the option.
I need to figure
But
out what that is.
I think I actually get. Oh,
Nice. Critical. This is going to leave a mark. No, max
double
damage.
6s as well. And we just get some sneak attack in there as well, and a critical. Oh, 33.
33 plus 17.
Plus 17.
So 50 points of damage altogether.
Oh, yeah.
Piercing.
Which is going to be, so halved, I guess. Oh, well, it's a magical weapon, but...
Yeah, it is. It is unfortunately halved, but you've still done a lot of damage. A lot of damage. You see the arrow strike deep, and you see cracks forming in the rock that makes up its body. That was a brutal shot. You hit it right in a joint. You can see the arm is slightly hanging off now. The thing is shattered and broken, but still fighting onwards.
Yeah, so I won't move out the way, and we'll just kind of squint and brace for retaliation.
Okay, Tink. He's not done his shoot and scoot. Or stab and scoot.
Oh, you muted.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't really want to be here, even though it's beneficial for you.
You move if you need to. I stayed, so you can have advantage if you wanted to do anything. But I can get out the way easy enough if need be. I hope.
Well, I'd like you to still have advantage because you're quite good at that. I will... I have a feeling something so lumbering will not be particularly dexy, so I will Sacred Flame it.
Okay.
Oh, God. What was the point?
Why? What did you roll?
5 damage.
5 damage. Well, it failed the saving throw. So, that is Radiant. Takes it all. For what it's worth.
You know what I keep forgetting to do and never actually do is Hex. That would have been a good bonus action.
Oh yeah, Warlocking. I always forget you're a Warlock.
Yeah, me too, apparently. I just feel like he won't be scared of me if I open my face. There's no harm in it. I can do it so many times a day. So yeah, I'll bonus action. I've lost it. Where is my...
Open my face.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
stare
it's-
into its red eyes and I'll... Yeah,
Bat gravel.
give it a Paddington hard stare of my own as I slow motion reveal all the musculature beneath. There it is.
Is it a
That will
wisdom
come in
save?
to effect. Wait, I can't remember what it does. It's been such a long time since I opened my face.
That is a 16 on the saving throw. Apparently with disadvantage, but... Do you know what the
Okay,
DC
it's not
is?
frightened. Yeah, 15, it's fine. But I also get 1d10 plus 4 temporary hit points, and that's my turn. I'll roll
Nice.
that now.
Said it.
Oh, no, hit it.
Which one you hitting? Oh,
One-
doesn't matter. The only one you can.
Anyone that can. God damn it.
Or can't.
Try again. 19?
Yes, yes.
Remember to put the extra d6 on now. 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. It looks bad. It looks close to falling.
I'm going to tell Ambrose to sick it. And run round behind and try and bite his ankle.
You have got
Didn't do it,
advantage.
didn't give the option.
No, I don't know what's going on with that. I need to figure out what's going on. There was an update today, so maybe it's broken it. 20, yes, hits.
Okay, so that is
10 points and 2 of it is acid.
yes, that's correct. It's an 8 piercing, 2 acid.
Okay. It is still up. He bites deep. The acid does seem to burn it, and you see it flinch away. Seems to be desperately looking now for an escape route, for a way out.
And that's it.
Which I think it will try to do. You see the huge wings open, and it begins to flap. And flies up into the air. You can have attack of opportunity if you wish.
Please. It's pretty good advantage here, isn't it? God's sake. 15?
Misses, I'm afraid. No, it hits just.
So Serdi does 11 points.
How do you want to do it?
As it starts flapping away, Serdi will just swipe his mace low and spin him on his legs to catch him off balance. Then as he comes down, he'll smash his mace into his head and just crush his skull.
And it moves no more. It is dead upon the ground. It's the big boy's turn. Tink.
It's a swing.
It's a swing.
Not seeing any dice.
Doesn't roll. There's nothing's coming up.
Must have missed.
21.
Shield.
No.
Shield. Shield. What does that make your
I
armor
note
class?
pure slam 22.
Okay, yeah, you see the fist coming in, and you know it was gonna hurt, and then your shield goes up, and it just stops inches from your face, and deflects off the shield, and then it just seems to spin in an angry whirl at Sev.
Oh, okay. No.
And misses. Oh, you useless earth elemental.
Access denied.
Stop foiling me, everyone. Stop foiling me. It's Restrained Gargoyle. Restrained Gargoyle is going to pathetically try to hit Grim. Come on, Gargoyle. Don't suppose you want to give me advantage, Serdy. 16 to hit, which I assume misses against Grim.
Misses.
And then second attack. Again with disadvantage. Oof, misses. And Grim, you're up. You put it down.
Attacks on this are still at advantage, aren't they?
Yes.
It's still contained. Oh, 15.
15 hits.
Nine slashing.
Okay. It is close to death. It is struggling to fight against the goo now, but it is still up. Or is it?
Second attack. 21 to hit.
It's a hit. Roll damage. How do you want to do it?
12 slashing. I think at this point it's just hearing like the crunch behind him, and then over like the shoulder of the gargoyle, watching his new captain being attacked by an earth elemental. He has had it. This is not okay. So I think he just battle axe to the neck, head off. And he's not paying attention to the gargoyle anymore. He steps over it, steps down. How far have I gone? And how far away is it? Okay, so I can take a step back. Let me just find the right thing for this.
Yep. Have you got 25-foot movement then?
Yeah.
Is it not
Got
30?
no.
You and Serdy, the little leg
Alright,
crew.
well, well,
So you've actually got
Um,
35-foot movement.
Oh, you're a ranger though, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I believe that Grim will just start marching down the stairs, point
Yep.
at the earth elemental, and go, "That is my captain," and use a champion challenge and try and probably won't do much. He's not that wise, so the DC is low.
It shouldn't be disadvantaged, but let's see.
First one was a 16. It passes.
16, it passes. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You do see it turn its attention to you for a second, but then the red glow in its eyes, the unnatural red glow, seems to flare as if something else is exerting its will over it.
So that was.
That was a bonus action, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what I was just. Yeah, that was a bonus action.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's everything.
Awesome. Awesome. Nice kill. Drodin.
Oh, but
Oh.
Can I take the last 5 foot of movement?
Yeah, of
to
course you can.
step One
Yeah, of
forward.
course.
Thank you.
Yeah, Dro.
I am going to use Scorching Ray, but because we know thunder damage works, I would like to use the Awakened Spellbook feature to replace the fire damage with thunder damage.
Okay.
Nice.
So I'm basically going
Thunderous
to
ray.
throw 3. Yes, I'm going to throw what is effectively 3 separate sonic bolts at it.
Okay.
So,
Do it.
scorching ray.
It's a miss.
Okay.
It's a hit.
One more.
It is a hit.
Hooray! So 2 out of 3 is not bad.
It's not bad at all.
So that's 1. So 10 thunder damage in total.
Okay. But it does more. Oop, no, it doesn't if I add it on instead of taking it off.
Oh shit! I healed it by accident. Yeah, and that's it for me. Probably going to back up 10 feet.
It is looking bad. It is close to falling. You can see pieces of it now falling away like a rock fall. But it is still up. But Sev, it's your opportunity.
Let's see if we can do it.
Let's see if you can.
Okay.
Finish it, Serve.
Attack. I guess 27 hits. So.
You do have advantage if you want it.
Oh, yeah. What the hell? Okay.
27 hits though.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Only 6 damage with a natural 1 for damage. Let's see if sneak attack can pull it out of the bag for us. 12 sneak
12.
attack damage plus 6.
Okay. It is bad. It is crumbling and falling and almost falling and then making its way back to its feet. But it is still up. Just. Are you skedaddling or are you staying?
I'll stay.
Okay. I like your confidence. Tink. Your shield from the previous round goes down.
If I miss, it'll go at us again. That's what I'm scared of.
It will.
And Sacred Flame does such minimal damage, it doesn't feel like it will do enough. So, everything else.
Eldritch Blast.
That's what, yeah, I think so. Because then we get 2 chances.
It is true.
Yeah, we needed that.
It's a miss.
Oh.
It's a miss.
Ah!
Just thinking about
Unlucky.
that thing hitting you again just makes you just shake for a second, and you fire one either side of it. Oh. Anything else?
Really tempting to Misty Step.
Do it.
It's your call. It's your call.
I've got a lot of hit points. Yeah, I'd rather it deals the damage between us than just at Sev. I'll stay.
Oh.
I'm a good captain now. I lost
Yeah.
someone. It's I'm not losing anyone else.
Fair play. Fair play. Okay, Sirdy.
I shall yell, "Hold on, Tink!" Run down behind Grim and take out a dagger.
Yeah.
Transfer my hunter's mark onto the elemental and throw the dagger at the elemental.
Nice.
I shall get Ambrose to imbue it with acid as well.
Can you do that from there?
Yes, be 30 feet away from me if you can, yeah.
Nice. That's a miss, unfortunately.
Oh,
Damn
That would have been so cool.
it. Never mind. My cloak's billowing all the time.
It's a bit off-putting when it's billowing that much.
Yeah.
you snagged
Okay.
your dagger on it when you threw. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Tink.
Oh, it's the attacks at you. Oh,
15.
I'm
I guess.
fine.
You're fine. Seth.
he goes to hit you again, Tink. What? We're fine.
15. This is the rubbishest earth elemental ever.
He's a little bit
Cool.
disturbed by the glue.
Unlike-
Come on, Grim,
Feels
finish it
violent.
off.
The earth elemental that Magus released in the final battle of Curse of Strahd lost control of and was the last thing they were fighting.
Yes, we got to the big boss fight, and I thought it'd be a good idea to call an elemental. So I called an earth one and lost control of it immediately, so we should have an extra earth elemental to fight.
They
You
killed the
nearly
dark power, but the earth elemental was still going.
And then you were like, hear me out. If I summon another one to take care of that one, we'll be fine.
Hear me out.
Yeah, Grim, you're up.
I'm just gonna march up to it.
Yeah.
As I kind of get out of the water, it looks like I throw my shield, but the shield only moves so far and then stops and floats in front of me. And then I place another hand on my battle axe and take a wider
A
swing.
two-handed swing, yeah.
That's so cool.
Fancy.
That's a hit.
Now we're talking.
That's 15 slashing, and then I'm going to put a divine smite into it.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Not great, but so that's
How-
9.
How do you want to do it?
I think it's just that. It's just he's pissed off. He's
Yeah.
gone into this fight. He's not managed to protect his captain. Throws up the shield. Kind of takes a moment as he puts two hands on. You see him kind of like clock the thing, which is massive in comparison to him. And just kind of forward straight into its shins.
Nice. You see it just crumble into rocks and fall. It's like a pile of rocks just settles on the ground. And everyone would see you almost throw your shield forward and it hover in front of you as you take a two-handed swing. And just take this thing out. And with that, we are out of combat.
That was a good fight.
You did well. You did well.
Warmed the blood.
That's enough reconnaissance for today, I think.
That's what I was about to say.
Shall we consider this scouted then?
Yeah.
Good. I think I'm going to have to go back to the tavern and trance for a bit and get some of my magic back.
Does anyone feel like they might need some cheese?
Time for a cheese interval.
There's always a need for cheese.
I feel the need.
The need,
The
for,
need
cheese.
for cheese.
Oh, that needs to be an emblem.
That's going on a t-shirt.
You could make a cheese board, Matt.
Good.
There's got to be one already.
Yeah,
Somewhere.
crave a cheese board. I feel the need. The need for cheese.
That is a good idea.
I
I
like
shall do that.
I like to think that as we're walking away, Tink's just like waving her arm about, and you can see that the wand of spaffing is just stuck to it and she can't.
That's why you've not used it a lot so far.
Mm.
As you go to leave, Sev, you catch like a glint of something in the remains.
Oh,
No, we
Something-
don't.
yeah, and I'll take a look at the treasure.
Or the impending doom.
There's
Oh.
something shining in yellow inside the earth elemental.
Could be gold or some kind of gem. I will take a look.
Could be a nice chunk of ore.
Okay. You dig through and you find quite a large diamond yellow with a faint light in the middle of it.
I'll put that in my pocket. Nobody else saw, did they? I'm only
Well,
joking.
yeah.
I'm only joking.
You can roll a
That
sleight
goes
of
in the
hand.
party bag. No. I'll hold it up and show everyone, and I'll probably ask. Grim might have a good inclination, natural feel for what this might be. I imagine. What with being a dwarf.
Do I have any clue on what it is?
Probably not. Probably not. You can roll a Arcana check or a history check.
History?
Yeah.
No.
Someone in the party would know, and I have messaged them with what it is.
Okay. Well, I'll put it in the whoever's got the bag of holding, I guess, for now.
What
I
is
might,
it? A
It's a yellow diamond,
yellow diamond.
but it is magical.
I'll put it in
Odin,
with the
perhaps you can,
bioluminescent crystal.
Perhaps you can take a look at it over some brie.
Yes, I think I have an idea of what it might be.
I can do that now too.
Oh. Well, go ahead.
Who's got the gem? Sev.
Tink's
C'est
got it.
moi,
bag of holding.
dans mon sac de holding.
Holding.
What did you think it was then, Drodin? Do you think
It could be. I believe I forget what her name is. Out of character because it's been so long since I've had to talk to her.
Nomi.
But my Nomi.
Nomi, yeah.
Yeah, Nomi would be a better indication for these, but I believe she used to use similar stones to summon her elementals.
No.
Nummy.
And Drodin is correct. It is a yellow diamond elemental gem, which can be used single use to summon an earth elemental.
Is it friendly?
Is it spent?
Oh.
It's a better question.
Is it
just
friendly?
an earth element.
It's a good question. Will it summon a red-eyed one or a green-eyed one? Nomi might know.
Well, we can go back to Blindenstone, to Zenny and Dorbu, and then when we have a moment, go to Nomi and ask her.
Okay. Back to safety.
So as you march back towards the foaming mug to have yet another cheese board, you're all going to make yourselves ill.
Worth it.
It's fine. I don't have dreams. They can't make my dreams weird.
I'm walking into this with my eyes wide open.
Not
know what
just
I'm
your
about,
eyes.
For now.
We
Give
shall
birth to a little cheese baby.
we shall leave it there, I guess. If that's all right with everyone.
Yeah. Good stopping point.
Yeah, you really made a mess of them. You definitely largely
some lucky rolls.
unscathed.
He did roll terrible.
Yeah.
Well, it's only fair because we rolled terrible when we had an almost TPK, so the pendulum swings back in our favour.
It's a little bit of karma redressing itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully you get confidence back. They'll get their confidence back. They're like, we can do this. We are heroes. It's yeah. But yeah,
Recover
we'll-
my dagger.
recover your dagger. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Once
It's a
again.
good idea. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else in here that you've missed. But yeah, you head back out. A little clearer on what is in there, but yeah, we'll pick up next time, and we can we'll see what else is in this area.
Sweet.
Thank you very much. I'm gonna
Bye-bye.
say goodbye. Bye, Davey. Bye bye.
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 Don't
Bye, bye, bye.
die.